Kevin Hart.
Within the levels that I've discovered in myself, of myself, you got your good versions and your bad versions. And the bad versions I refer to as monsters, but just because they're bad doesn't mean they don't have good quality. And when you're winning and you're succeeding, there's this idea that everything is right. There's this idea that perfection has now presented itself and life moving forward is going to be just an easy road. And it's not until you're in that position where you expect perfection and you think that you start to see the true problems and flaws really present themselves. And my monsters have been masked and disguised in various different ways, but I've been able to pinpoint them throughout the years, because some of those monsters grew, got stronger, developed. You're talking about the world of an ego, the idea of who you think you are versus what you are, or the idea of expectations and needs as to what you feel you need and what you have to have. That's a monster that's feeding that, right? That engine of, well, now that I'm making money, this is what I should have, this is how I should look, this is how I'm supposed to be. That's a monster that you're feeding, because ultimately you're buying in to something that you're creating. You're enhancing this world of thought. And it's not till you sit down and you take a breather and you start to really figure out the true definition of happiness for you. You start to really understand the adult that you have grown into, and the level of maturity that has now, I guess you can say, have been banked inside the human that you are. You're banking so much over the years, and ultimately you're shaping and molding yourself into this grounded, hopefully this grounded individual that you're proud to look at in the mirror at the end of the day. I had to get to a place to where I was looking in the mirror and I was proud of what I was looking at, and I was okay with checking myself. I was okay with pointing out my flaws. I was okay with knowing what I do well and what I do wrong. And at the end of the day, there's no consequence to always improving. There's no consequence to growing. You're in a time now where people almost frown upon the world of growth. I embraced that. I embraced the world of correction. So
The one thing that I learned about Kevin Hart is, like, I'm glad he mentioned it, because if you accumulate the money that you want in lifetime, I mean, that's not gonna buy you happiness. It's gonna make you think that you're powerful, and then your ego self would take over and be like, okay, I got everything now, then let me do this. I can do whatever I want. Even you can bend the law. So basically, this is how much powerful the ego can be, because you feeding it with money and then with confidence. So that can turn out to be on the worst of you. So it can take you in a dangerous, or you're not gonna even buy happiness. But money will give you comfortable life, but it doesn't give you happiness. So Kevin said, it's so good to be finding yourself in a quiet area and then listen to yourself, and then find whatever you like to do, and then enjoy that money as a comfortable to guide you to the joyness. So I think, thank you so much, Kevin Hart, for sharing this, and hope this thing makes sense to you guys, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.